Ever wonder if a financial app could unexpectedly hit pause on your money, leaving you in a lurch? It's a jarring thought, right? Especially when you're relying on that app for crucial insights, budgeting, or even those much-needed cash advances. We're talking about Cleo, the AI-powered financial assistant that many of us lean on. But what happens when Cleo decides to suspend your account, seemingly out of the blue? It can feel like your financial safety net has been yanked away, leaving you scrambling and confused. Getting suspended from Cleo isn't just an inconvenience. It can be a real roadblock, especially if you're in a tight spot and we're counting on their features like the cash advance. Suddenly, you're locked out of your financial data, unable to access your usual budgeting tools, and certainly not able to get that quick boost you might need. The immediate thought is usually, what did I do wrong? Followed by, how do I fix this fast? Before we dive into the how, let's unpack why this might even happen. Cleo, like any financial service, has terms of service designed to protect both you and them. Suspensions often stem from a few common issues. One of the most frequent culprits is suspicious activity. This could be anything from unusual transaction patterns that don't match your typical spending habits to multiple failed login attempts. It's their way of safeguarding your account from potential fraud. Another major reason is violating their terms of service. This is broad, but it can include things like providing inaccurate or false information during sign-up, attempting to manipulate the system for cash advances, like creating multiple accounts, or engaging in activities that Cleo deems as high risk. Sometimes, it's as simple as an expired linked bank account or an issue with syncing your financial data, which can trigger an automatic suspension for security reasons. So, you're suspended. What's the first step? Don't panic. The immediate goal is to understand why you were suspended. Cleo usually sends an email or an in-app notification detailing the reason, or at least prompting you to contact support. This is crucial. Check your spam folder, too. Once you've identified the reason, the path to reinstatement becomes clearer. The absolute best course of action is to contact Cleo's support team directly. You can usually do this through the Help or Support section within the app, or by visiting their official website. Be prepared to provide them with all the necessary information, including your account details and a clear explanation of what happened from your perspective. If the issue is something like an expired bank account, be ready to update it. If it was suspicious activity, be prepared to verify your identity. When communicating with support, be polite, patient, and precise. Avoid aggressive language, as that won't expedite the process. Clearly state that you understand there was an issue and you're eager to resolve it and regain access to your account. Sometimes, they might ask for additional documentation to verify your identity or address the specific violation. Providing this promptly and accurately is key. In some cases, especially if the suspension is due to a more serious violation of terms, Cleo might decide not to reinstate your account. This is rare for minor infractions, but is a possibility. However, for the vast majority of users who encounter a suspension, it's usually a temporary measure that can be resolved by actively engaging with their support team and rectifying the underlying issue. It might take a few days, so patience is a virtue here. Follow up if you don't hear back within their stated time frame, but avoid bombarding them with messages. Ultimately, getting unsuspended from Cleo boils down to understanding the cause, promptly contacting their support, and cooperating with their requests. It's a proactive approach to getting your financial assistant back online. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.